back, ladies and gentlemen, to Loncor Gold's channel, advancing projects in the Congo during a commodities boom. Joining us today is Chief Executive Officer John Barker. Welcome back, sir.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. Thanks.
Today, I really want to kind of dive down into a few aspects of the business. You guys did a bit of a private placement raising capital, but I want to primarily talk about kind of just the aspect of the value of Loncor in the current macro environment. I mean, gold's doing phenomenal here. We still have all these geopolitical events, inflation, and I really want you to just kind of, explain to us how you think you fit within kind of the gold sector right now based off some of these chartings here, because I think it's rather intriguing.
Yeah, look, as an overall comment, we're conducting preliminary discussions with strategic partners, as we disclosed at the end of January. And these are groups that realize the value of such a high grade, large and expanding project such as we got there. There are not many of these emerging deposits around. And I think many observers have commented on that in the last 24 months. The latest appropriate corporate comparable to our situation is actually on the chart there, the takeover of Loncor Gold. They got gold assets in the Sudan. It happened about a month ago, and Perseus bid for the whole company. They already owned a smaller stake. Loncor has significantly lower grade resources than us, as you can see there on the left-hand scale. Smaller and attributable resources, you can see there on the size of the balloon. And but it's got a feasibility study, whereas we've got an earlier stage PEA. Prior to the bid, Loncor was trading a very similar enterprise value per ounce resource to Loncor. On the bottom there, you'll see around $15 an ounce, a lowly $15 an ounce. After the bid by Perseus, Loncor's valuation zoomed up to around $60 an ounce. So, as an overall comment, we're confident that our project still has significant further growth potential in a country that has numerous positive resource projects occurring, not least Africa's largest gold mine, operated by Barrick, only 200 miles away from us. And it's these factors that explain why we have strategic partners interested in talking to us.
Yeah, it seems very intriguing kind of moving forward here. You also kind of sent this one image here. What are you guys kind of seeing on the ground there?
Well, I've just come back from a really interesting trip to the Dumby camp. In fact, it's my first trip. I'm only 2 years on since I joined the company. It's my first chance to get down there. Logistics went like clockwork, and we landed on our new strip there, 1 kilometer strip close to Dumby. And obviously that'll help with the logistics as we move to the next stage in our $1 billion Dumby project. It's fantastic to stand there on a Dumby. You can look around and really see now, visualize where the consultants were saying our dam should be, the plant should be, the camp should be. I also got to see a really exceptional sample of disseminated gold, and that's the picture you see there. It was extracted approximately 2 kilometers away from a Dumby, close to our Katenga resource. I've seen lesser samples in museums, to be quite frank, and while one sample doesn't make a resource, it augurs really well for finding further feeder pits to extend and improve the future of a Dumby.
Yeah. Do you mind just really quickly explaining from the cash position right now, you guys are sitting in a great place, just raising that $3 million. Can you kind of just give us a little bit of aspect from that position?
Yeah, look, we raised some cash there to keep the company moving forward over the next few months. We've been so busy over the last 2 years cranking up the resources and then putting our PEA study in place. We've had our heads down doing that. And that all sort of came at the end of January of this year. And now we're putting our head up and deciding where do we want to drill with, diamond drill, RC, etc., in order to, again, keep the trend of growth continuing. So we're busy in assessing the most appropriate places to stick our drills, and then drilling. Hopefully, if everything goes to plan, will be in a couple of months on from now when we've really found the best location to drill.
Well, I look forward to seeing those updates, John. Thanks so much for your time today.
That's a pleasure. Thanks.
Always a pleasure. On that note, I want to pass the question off to you guys. Let us know what you think about all of us in that comment section below. Consider subscribing, because as news comes down the wire, we'll always continue to update you here. But stay cool, stay awesome, and as always, I look forward to catching you in the next one.